You think if a guy go jail, and he come out of jail back into society, should he be welcomed with open arms, or we should still be watching him with that one eye open and one closed?
It depends on where you go jail for, right? All depends on where you go jail for, because you see, alright, see if I just go jail for a little assault or a little misdemeanor, a little, you know,
That could be forgiven.
That could be forgiven. But you see, man, like rapists and them thing there, nah, you watch them different.
Facts.
Pedophiles and them thing there.
Facts.
Yeah, but you watching them
But you're
different.
out there. Let me say a man been thief, right, and he go jail. But then he figure out the area ways while in jail. He change on his life, he come back out. And he there working by business place now. Should they still watch him like a thief, man? Or?
Yeah, because them kind of thing that just stay in you.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. My boy, Ryan, blessings. 'Cause if somebody goes to jail and commit a crime, they serve the time, they come back out into society, do you think society should welcome them back with open arms and forgive them, or they should watch them with one eye open still?
Strength. They should welcome back them, because we are all human beings and
We make
everyone is
mistake.
project to make mistake. You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with you going to jail. Sometimes innocent go to jail, right? And sometimes the guilty goes and come back better than the innocent that went in. So for me, welcome back everyone with open arms.
Even if it's a rapist and so?
Well, for me, that's a different case.
that's a whole different
That's
thing.
a whole different thing.
All right, so it depends on the crime,
the
if you
crime.
will. All right.
You know what I mean? If you go to jail for drugs or whatever, well, you know how it is.
Yeah.
People are struggling, so people are trying to get there, right? But for raping,
Yeah,
I ain't uploading that.
All right,
I'm not
Scarface.
uploading that, bro.
We still have another track for doing it, and I just
Don't
tell
say a
him.
word.
All right, cool.
You know how it is, cuz?
How?
Shit.
If a guy gets arrested, goes to jail, he serves his time, comes back out into society, you think society should welcome him back with open arms and forgive him, or they should still be keeping an eye on him, being aware that, you know, I jail about this, careful.
The sad part of that is that our society is already built where as long as you have a record, you are looked upon with a certain stigma, a certain scorn. Yeah, it doesn't even matter what the crime you went to jail for, because as long as you have a record, he been to jail. He something wrong with him. He did something wrong, so basically put X on him. He can't find a proper job. He gets problem when he's in certain places because it's there, and basically you know how rumors happen. So you've been to jail, you don't know what you've been to jail for. So basically people just create their own stereotype with that, and it kills anybody trying to make better for themselves or trying to change their colors, as to say, change their stripes when they come out of jail to try to make a better life for themselves. So you come out of jail, you're hit with this scorn. Half the times all these guys know after that is go back.
Yes, because they are being scorned, they're being socially outcast, if you will. But then, is that a thing that we could help or change, or that is just how it is, you think?
It is something we could change, but that would have to be everybody choosing to look past that stigma. Yeah. And trust me, that will be easy. It'll be easier to stop girls from bleaching than to change that one in the immediate state right now. But it's something we do need to change, our way of thinking, our way of looking at things.
All right, cool. Stan, as always, a pleasure. You don't know. If a man commits a crime, he goes to jail, he does his time, he comes back out into society. Yeah. Do you think society should welcome him back with open arms and forgive him, or they should still be watching him with that skeptical eye?
Yeah, okay. This is a little, it's a little tricky, right? Because I think the world is polarized in that regard as of right now. But what I think is, of course, when somebody goes to jail, if he comes out, the fact that he go to jail, they, in quotes, they merge them together with the murderers. Let's say he went there because he didn't pay his tax, or he didn't pay his child support. But when he come out, they treat him like he's a serial killer and all of that. So I think, I've been thinking about it, I think there should be something like a rehabilitation program, right? Where once somebody comes out of jail, they go into that program, maybe like 1 year, 2 years. They watch them, and then this program would be seriously backed by the government, where when they release someone from that program, they say, okay, we think this person can come back into the society, and then they'll be the one to say, okay, we vouch for this person, so that the person too feels free. Because the thing is, when stigma only brings about people going back to do the same thing they did before. Because when you treat someone like a criminal, he's going to still behave like a criminal. But when you treat the person like this is a member of society, we welcome you back. But then, not just that we welcome back dumbly, we also have to, you know, check them. That's why I say have a program for them. When they come out, let them go to the program. If you really want to be a part of society, work for it, earn our trust, and then we say, okay, yes, this can be a fit member of society. I think if we do that, stuff like that, it will be better. Somebody who goes to prison and comes out feels like, okay, I still have a chance. Maybe I did wrong and I'm changed. I can show the world that I'm changed and do better. Yeah, I think that.
The guy gets arrested, he goes to jail, he serves his time, he comes back out and he wants to be a part of society again. Should society be forgiving him and welcoming him back with open arms, or should we be skeptical and be watching him with one eye open still?
Okay, well, this question is a ticklish one, and I would have to answer this carefully. Right, and well, when a guy goes to jail, or if a guy goes to jail, you know, it all depends on what he goes to jail for, right? Depends on the crime, right? If it's just a little misdemeanor, or stealing, or, you know, some scratch or something, or some little argument and someone raised their hand and the blood run out of their head a little bit. I mean, people would understand what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Yeah. And you goes to jail for something like that, and you come back out to society, I don't think society should push you aside, or, you know, it's just something happened and you being punished for that, you know? So you're back in society, people should be saying to you instead just, you know, well, you know, son, John, try don't slip that way again, you know, don't make temptation get to you, and, you know, we should give advice to these people. And, right, the law do it too, you know, I think the court do a bit of that, you know, try to counsel them. Yeah. But it's all, only go so far. Exactly, and it's all our mind. Remember, we have a mind of our own, and, you know, so we all use our own mind. So they do the best they can, but then when you yourself now, the man or the woman, get back on the street, you have to use your own confidence now. Yes, you have to keep the discipline, you have to have confidence in yourself. You have to say, well, look, I've been through a little mistake, you know, something like that, you know, and I want to stay away from that, you know. So you now has to be the one, because I only could go so far, like you said just now. You have to make it happen. You have to put yourself in the bracket to say, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay away from jail. You know what I mean? But if it's a really serious crime, like you kill someone or murder or something like that, you know what I mean? You have to be skeptical. And skeptical doesn't mean you following these people all around the place. No. You know, the law know what's going on. Exactly. You keep an open eye. You know? And these people also you counsel, and a lot of these people like this come back. They you know, you see them day by day, and they're changed people. You know, they're people who put themselves properly in society now. You know what I mean? So let us, when people serve time and come back into society, let us treat them like human, because a man is just a man. You know what I mean? And so we treat them. We all make mistakes. We all made mistakes. We're all not perfect. At the end of the day, we all are not perfect, and everyone won't make a mistake at the same time. You know, it comes with a process, like life at different stages. You know, so this is how it is. And if I would say this, my final word, let's do our best to keep away from going there. Yeah. As long as we could keep away from, right, and as long as we could keep away from going there, then we go reach far and everything will be nice. And the law doesn't have to push you in there for some little thing. True. You know, they could correct you out there instead of spoil your character for some little mistake. You know what I mean? And
they just forget them as human beings sometimes.
Exactly the point. Yeah. And remember, we all have the real judging to take place, which is in the final step of our lives. You know. So this is just an earthly thing. So we all live together, and so let us keep it together and be one and treat each other like human, and yes, Molly, and everything would be fine, and life would
things go run smoothly. Papa Istan, a pleasure. If you get arrested for a crime, you go to jail, you serve the time, you come back out, you think society should forgive you and welcome you back with open arms, or they should be skeptical and judgmental of you and keep one eye open and one eye closed when it comes to you now?
Well, society have a lot to do with when you go jail. Because it all depends on your crime that you go jail for. I could open you back without open arms, and the next person not going to do the same. So it's then again, it's come down to the individual person.
And the crime.
And the crime.
Cool.
Alright? Yeah, man. Blessings.
Blessings, my brother.